Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this crochet snowflakes earrings. Yes, this is a Christmas inspired earrings, and this was the earrings I wore with my crochet outfit for last year's Christmas. Yes, I made a crochet outfit for last year's Christmas. This was how it looked like, and I rocked these earrings. So today I'm going to be showing you how to create this crochet earrings, and it's a very simple and very easy process, and it's very less time consuming and takes less yarn. And also, we're expecting a lot of Christmas inspired crochet tutorials. Yes, I'm going to be making a lot of crochet pieces, yes, that Christmas inspired. So stay tuned, yeah, and let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, so for this tutorial, I'll be making use of a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. We are going to make use of a single strand, and this strand is 3 ply. So you're going to take your hook, your yarn, and then make a magic circle like this. Then when you've done your magic circle, I'm going to make a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this chain 5 stands as a double crochet and chain 2. That is 3 chains, which is a double crochet and chain 2. Yeah. And then in this magic circle, you're not going to yarn over. Then make 1 double crochet like this. Then chain 2. Then yarn over again. Make 1 double crochet in the magic circle like this. And then chain 2 like this. Then yarn over again. Make 1 double crochet in the magic circle, then chain 2. So you're just going to keep repeating this process of making 1 double crochet and chain 2 in the magic circle until you have 6 spaces, but we'll do it together. So 1, 2, 3. Then I'm making the 4th space now, so make 1 double crochet. So that is 4 spaces now. Then chain, then chain 2, yarn over, make 1 double crochet in that magic circle. So that is 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for this last one, to create the 6th space, you're going to make a chain of 2. Then take this strand and then close your magic circle like this. And then the chain 5 you made initially, you're going to insert your hook into the 3rd chain. So that's 1, 2, 3. To the 3rd chain like this. And then you're going to make a slip stitch. But if you're doing a color change, you're not going to complete this your slip stitch. You're going to take your new yarn and then complete the slip stitch. So let's count how many spaces we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 spaces in total. So let's make a color change now. You're going to take your yarn, take your new color of yarn, wrap around your finger like this, and then take it, and then complete your slip stitch like this. Then drag this, then cut it to tie. Then tie it to secure it. So for round 2, you're not going to make a chain of 3, and this chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. And in this round 2, we are going to be making 4 double crochet in each of these under the chain 2 spaces we have. So yarn over, make 1 double crochet under that first chain 2 space, yarn over again, make another double crochet, yarn over again, make the 3rd double crochet. So remember I said that this chain 3 counts as your first double crochet, so that is going to give you 4 double crochet in total. Yeah. So after that, after you've done that, then you're now going to make a chain of 2, go into the under the next chain 2 space, and then make 4 double crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4 like this. You're not going to make a chain of 2 again. Go under the next chain 2 space, which is this, and then make 4 double crochet. So we are going to be making 4 double crochet in each and every of the 6 chain 2 spaces we have, because remember we had 6 chain 2 spaces at, sorry, we had 2 chain 2 spaces at the beginning, 6 chain 2 spaces at the beginning. So chain 2 again, yarn over, make 4 double crochet in each of the spaces. I'm not going to repeat this in the next 2 spaces, so I'll meet you when I have 6 in total. Yeah, so we're on the last one now. Let's make a chain of, let's make 4 double crochet again. Then make a chain of 2, then go on top of the third chain, 1 2 3, the first of the chain 3 we made initially, then make a slip stitch like this. So this is what you should be having, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes. So for the third round, you're not going to slip stitch into the first double crochet you have there like this, slip stitch into the second double crochet like this, slip stitch into the third double crochet like this, and then slip stitch under that chain 2 space like this, and then you're now going to make a chain of 4. 1 2 3 4. You're now going to slip stitch under that same chain 2 space, this. You're now going to make a chain of 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You're now going to slip stitch under that chain 2 space, that same chain 2 space like this. You're now going to make a chain of 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You're now going to slip stitch under that same chain 2 space again like this. You're now going to make a chain of 6 again. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You're now going to slip stitch under that same chain 2 space like this. You're now going to make a chain of 4. 1 2 3 4. You're now going to slip stitch under that same chain 2 space like this. This is what you should be having. And after that, you're now going to slip stitch into every double crochet space. 1 2 3. Then slip stitch under this chain 2 space, and then repeat exactly what you did here. Let me do that again with you. So this 1 2 3 4, 4 chains, slip stitch under that chain 2 space like this, chain 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and slip stitch under that chain 2 space again like this, then chain 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then slip stitch under that chain 2 space again like this, and then chain 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, slip stitch under that same chain 2 space again like this, and then chain 4, 1 2 3 4, then slip stitch under that chain 2 space again like this. Then continue to slip stitch until you get into the next continue to slip stitch until you get into the next chain 2 space, and repeat the same thing you did there. I'm just going to continue to repeat the process, this into every chain 2 space, until I meet you guys here, and I'll show you. how to put the earring hook. Then when you reach the end, you're just going to slip stitch again like this. A chain of, sorry about that, make a chain of 1. You will cut your yarn. Okay, so this is what you should have now. This. So just go ahead and repeat this for another one, and then I'll show you how to put the hook on it. Just go and repeat the same process for another one, then I'll show you how to put the hook on it. Yeah. Okay, so we have our 2 snowflakes. Yeah, we have them now. So next thing you're going to make sure it's facing the front. You're going to take your 2 earring hooks, and then you're going to open this slightly. Open this slightly. Then insert it into any of them like this, like this. Take the other one and then repeat the same thing. Insert it into any of the 8, because we had 8 chains, 6 chains, 4 chains, 6 chains, 8 chains, 6 chains, 4 chains. Insert it into the middle chain. Yeah, like this. And yeah, your earring is complete. So I really hope you found this tutorial helpful and easy to follow. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Yeah, I'll be answering all your questions there. And yeah, this is a Christmas inspired earring, so you can make this, and please tag me when you make this. I really love to see all your recreations. And also for the hook size, you must not necessarily use the same hook size I used. You can decide to go for something smaller. You can even decide to go with the T rose pins that has like 0.5 mm hook, or you can just go for something smaller. You must not necessarily use the same hook size I use, but also consider the size of your earring. So yeah, because I made something like this, but a snowflakes, but it was this size, and I used a 0.5 mm hook, yeah, for this. No, sorry, 0.9 mm hook for this, and this was done with a 2.5. So can you see the difference in size and difference in the look? So yeah, also consider your hook size too, and also your yarn size. So that's basically it. So I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.